Okay, so I wanted to make another video about partner acquisition. So the first part of this video is going to center around identifying potential partners through Google, and the second part is going to go back through Craigslist, as I did a little bit in a previous video of identifying local partners in competitors. So the first thing that I did, again, not making any effort whatsoever to hide my niche. So I Google searched solar panel companies San Diego, obviously. And again, my preference, doesn't have to be your preference, but my preference is to find a company with a local phone number that picks up the phone right away. It doesn't go to voicemail or, sorry, I am at Starbucks once again. Doesn't go to voicemail and also doesn't go to an automated directory. So what I did is solar panel companies, San Diego. I have in California right now 2 San Diego Craigslist accounts, 1 Los Angeles Craigslist account, and I'm also building a San Francisco Craigslist account. So I went through this list, and at first I had a company, and I automatically set it up in the CallZoo backend to send leads to them for free, but this is before I realized how much that I needed to do this research. So I was listening to the voicemail or the voice recordings of the lead calls, and I realized that this company was not picking up the phone, that it was an automated system. Didn't like that. So I ended up on Sullivan Solar Power, and I called them. They pick up the phone right away. I also I've also been doing quite a bit of research in my niche, as you should. So here's a list of top solar contractors. I went through California, and found that down here, I think it's number 39. Nope, not 39. Here we go, 35. Sullivan Solar Power. So this is, if you're doing a Google search of potential partners, then these are the bigger companies that have the ad budget. Obviously, they're in the top of the Google 3-pack. They're at the bottom of page 1. So this is a company that I've identified, and you can do the same and automatically set up your system back here so that your leads go automatically to the company. And I'm also, as I said, based out of Los Angeles. And so I did the same sort of Google search in LA, and Sullivan is also down here at the bottom for LA. So they're operating out of LA as well, so I can sort of consolidate my efforts and send them Los Angeles leads through my Los Angeles Craigslist account. So this is kind of one way to go about it, and the next thing I'm going to do is kind of dive in just a little bit more in depth with the Craigslist advertisers. Okay, so what I've done is in a previous video I kind of went through the San Diego Craigslist for my service section, and what I've done is I've taken screenshots of what you can call competitors, but in this case, they're all listed underneath me, but I've placed them in order here of, this person appears first, underneath all my ads, second, third, fourth. And instead of thinking of them as competitors, which they're not really at this point because I'm dominating the service page with my ads, is looking at them as potential partners. So in the first half of this video, I went over how you can identify potential partners through Google, but something that makes a lot of sense is to identify potential partners through Craigslist, because they're already advertising here. Now, granted, these the people who, these businessmen or women who advertise in Craigslist are, I'm certain, the little guys in this business, obviously. I mean, they've probably come to Craigslist because it is free advertising, and they're not, you know, unlike the Google search, they're not in the Google 3-pack. They're not ranking on page 1 in Google. So kind of a different sort of clientele, but they're already advertising on here, so they already know the value of Craigslist. So this first one, I like, as I've said before, I like very much. This is obviously a bona fide professional in this service niche. You know, they have their licensing information down here, local phone number. Very easy to just pick up the phone and reach out to them in the manner that I articulated in a previous video. The second ranked ad beneath all of mine is this one. Again, you know, this seems like the actual professional coming on here and just kind of trying to get their information out there. This person doesn't have a phone number, so, you know, you can easily just reply and email them. You know, I think it's a direct reply through the Craigslist relay, but you can reach out to them if you want, and maybe take a screenshot of the service page, the full page on Craigslist, and maybe, you know, circle or point to their ad and location to, or, you know, in respect to where your ads are being placed, which is going to be dominating, you know, the first half of the page. Same thing with this person. Sorry, I hope this video quality is decent. I'm at Starbucks and there are people having a conversation right next to me. I apologize. So this third one, again, they don't have a phone number in here. Bona fide service provider. So again, you can reply to the email and reach out to them that way. And then the third one is my favorite because you know, this is a local San Diego number. This is a bona fide you know, service provider for solar panel installations, but it's clear that they've hired a Craigslist, you know, quote, professional poster to post ads on behalf of their business. So, you know, the HTML here, decent sized posting body. They have the keywords down here, a bunch of different images, and, you know, an image with the phone number in here. It's on the posting body. So this person, you know, knows what they're doing, but they're also ranking well beneath. I mean, this is the fourth listed competitor. So all the other ones that I've shown you are listed above this person. So obviously, you know, Joseph can be doing better. And instead of allocating these funds to pay this person a post for them every month, Joseph could just pay me for the leads that I generate because I'm dominating Craigslist. So this would actually be my first go-to, the first person that I contact if I'm trying to find a potential partner on, you know, through Craigslist. I would call this person first. But it's up to you. So this is, you know, just a little bit more in-depth analysis of locating potential partners. So all of this is organized in the back end of CallZoo, and I might do training on this. I don't think it's really necessary because the training in the system is already just outstanding. In case you're not aware, in every section there's this help button over here, and then it shows you a video of, you know, what you need to know to set it up on this site. So check this out. In a nutshell, I'm not going to open any of these tabs because I don't want to share, you know, absolutely all of my personal information, and I've not yet acquired the skills to blur or, you know, block it out. So the gist of it, however, is that you buy the numbers. You're going to search for the area code in the area that you are targeting. And, in the numbers section, that's where you're going to put your whisper so that, every time the phone rings before the first thing that your partner hears is that, you're receiving a lead from such and such company. And so each number is going to be synced to a campaign. You want to stay super organized with that. And then each campaign is going to be synced with a company. And what I do and have been doing is sending free leads to companies right off the bat. So as soon as I set up a Craigslist account, obviously I have to buy a number because the number goes inside the ads. Again, one number per ad set. So I set everything up immediately, right away. And I do it one at a time because the last thing that I want to do is buy a bunch of numbers and then kind of forget where they go and things. So I go in and do it, one at a time. So say that I'm opening up a brand new San Francisco Craigslist account. I go in here, I grab a San Francisco number, put the whisper in, sync the number to a campaign entitled maybe San Francisco Craigslist 1, and sync that to a company through that I've identified through Google or through Craigslist, and I just start sending them free leads. And I know Chris advocates this. I think he said a week of free leads. You can do a couple days of free leads. It depends, I guess, on how many leads you're generating and just kind of how you want to go about it. So there you go. Hope that makes sense. And again, my apologies for the quality of this video with all this background noise. Thank you.